Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. It's me again, Kyle the Tool Rambler. I've got another little gift guide here for you. This one is the Mini Pliers edition. A lot of these look alike, but they are slightly different. So I'm going to start with the Knipex. Knipex is a well-known German brand of pliers. They make all kinds of pliers. If you're a tool guy or gal, you guys have probably heard about them. These are the Knipex flush cutters. These sell for about 35 bucks, but they are a great pair of flush cutters. And why do you need flush cutters? If you are using zip ties, this is just one use for them. So you've got that zip tie, you've got that hanging on. Say you've got a bundle of wires. You can't have all of these hanging off. You could just cut them with scissors, but a lot of times if you do that, you leave a little piece sticking out, and that piece is sharp. So if you're reaching into that bundle of wires, you're going to cut yourself. So what you do is you take your flush cutters, and just as the name implies, they cut flush. That'll hold, and you don't have to worry about cutting yourself. So if you've got a guy that's in the IT field or electrician, does a lot of wires, this is a great tool. This is the Knipex. It's the 7201140. Like I said, these cost about 35 bucks. They are spring loaded, makes it easier. So if you're cutting a bunch, you don't have to worry about using two hands. So the next one up is the Knipex 3111160. These are made in Germany. Another excellent pair of really small needle nose pliers. I don't know if you can see that, but they kind of taper down at the end. They're really like a set of heavy-duty tweezers, and I use these things all the time because sometimes needle nose pliers are just a little too big. But if you can do anything with them, from pulling splinters out of your hand to reaching down in tight spaces to grab small parts. I just like when I'm doing ratchet repair and they've got small parts, any small engine work, sometimes you need to pull little springs out. These are great for that. So just something to keep in mind. So like I said, these are about 35 bucks a piece. If you want something that's a little bit more budget conscious, Tecton is a US company, but these particular tools I think are made in Taiwan. Yeah, these are the Taiwanese versions, but Tecton does make some of their sockets and things like that in the US, but a lot of their pliers are made overseas. So once again, we have the flush cutters. They're very similar. They're a little bit smaller than the Knipex, or Knipex as they like to say. That's how I'm told it's pronounced. But they work pretty well. If you want something smaller, it's a good choice. These are about half the price of those at $17. So this is a little bit bigger zip tie, but even on the big one, this smaller pair will cut it flush. I don't know if you can see that, but nothing sticking out. It holds good. So if you got somebody that uses a lot of zip ties, they're going to need these flush cutters. These two are very similar to the Knipex. They're a little smaller needle nose. They don't quite get as fine, but this one is the serrated jaw. I don't know if you can see that, but it's got little serration, so it'll grab something. But sometimes you don't want to leave a mark, so they also make them in the smooth jaw. Once again, they are spring loaded, so that makes it real easy for them, real easy to use. These also are $17 a piece, but if you go to Amazon, I'll try to put a link in the description. You can buy this set for 40 bucks. So you can get one of these for 35, or you can get all of these for 40. If you've got a handyman or an electrician, or just, a guy that's a DIY, likes to work on electronics, small engines, fix things around the house, these can become invaluable. When you need them, you really need them. So there's the 2025 Gift Guide Mini Pliers edition. I hope this helps you guys out. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
My dentist subscribes.
I am not sponsored. These are all my personal opinions. I just like these tools. and I highly recommend that you get them. So Merry Christmas and ramble on.
Merry Christmas and Shalom.